What's going on, everyone? Asian Disco here, and I am bringing you another commentary, and this time I will be talking about why Black Ops 3 sucks. And we're gonna start this conversation right now. So, the number one reason, or the first reason why I hate Black Ops 3 so much is because it prevents me from ninja defusing, and I'm gonna explain why. So, when you're ninja defusing, you're on the ground, obviously because you're playing dead. Right next to the bomb, so when they're playing the bomb, you go right up their ass, they run away, you defuse the bomb, happy, it's over. But in Black Ops 3, when you're on the ground for too long, it would say, warning, you'll be kicked for inactivity, even though you're actually playing, they just don't realize that you're ninja defusing. So, I would move around, but moving around isn't enough, and I would end up getting kicked randomly because of inactivity. I would even, take out a grenade, use my combat knife, holding the left trigger, so at least it looks like I'm doing something, but that's still not enough. I still get kicked, and that's about it. And what's even more crazy is that I saw the guy go right next to me, about to plant the bomb, and my screen goes black instantly, and I go back to the home screen, and it was over. I said, you've been kicked for inactivity, which is absolutely ridiculous. But that's one of the least of my worries. We're gonna go from what annoys me the least to what annoys me the most. So at number 9, we're gonna talk about the specialist abilities. Personally, I hate the special abilities. I can't stand them. It drives me insane. When I see the active camo from someone using the Spectra, I instantly think of Halo, and I don't like Halo. So the fact that they brought active camo into this game too, I was just like, what the fuck? And then I saw when you're Nomad, you can actually come back from the dead like you're a fucking zombie. And I'm just in shock that they would add something like that. Like, I saw on this kill cam where my guy was a Nomad, he died, brought himself back to life, and killed the guy that quote-unquote killed him. And in all honesty, that's just stupid. Like, you can't bring yourself back to life. If you're gonna do something like that, do something like Battlefield where you had the defibrillator and your teammates end up reviving you, not you reviving yourself. But that's number 9 on the list. Number 8 is the 2 melee hits. And I cannot stand that for 1 second. What dumbass decided to think that 2 melee hits instead of 1 was going to kill someone? I mean, I know the reasoning was to stop panic knifing. But big deal, you got panic knife, you got panic knife. People act like it's the end of the world when it's really not. And I couldn't wait to get my knife because I keep hitting people like square in the face and and they're still alive. Like, come on now. And then they add baseball bats, wrenches, all this shit, which I don't even know how I get, but that's fine because I'm perfectly fine using my knife in the first place. But yeah, I'm just glad that I got my knife because I had to wait I don't even remember the level, like level 40, which is completely fucking stupid. But anyways, that was only number 8. So now going on to number 7, I have party chat and search and destroy. And many people are gonna bash me for this, but I don't give a damn. Party chat should not be allowed during search and destroy. It's horrible. You're gonna have other people tell their friends that someone's behind them, someone's right next to them, or in my case, they tell their friend that someone is in the bushes and you should go kill him first. So they stop planting the bomb, they kill me, and then they plant the bomb with me dead, just watching them win the round. I would guess you could say that this is more personal reasons why I hate Black Ops 3, but I guess number 9 and number 8 could fall under the category of the general community on Black Ops 3. But moving on to number 6 is probably another personal, but it may be the general population on this topic. So at number 6, we have the pistol/shotgun. And that shit drives me insane. I would rather get panic knifed 100 times than get shot by this thing once. It's on the kill cam almost like 50% of the time because it's so overpowered and it's ridiculous. I just can't stand it. We're just gonna move on from here because I don't want to rant on about this piece of shit gun. So at number 5, we have the campaign. I'm not only doing multiplayer, well actually everything is multiplayer except for this one instance. I hate the campaign. It is a piece of shit. It's the worst campaign in Call of Duty history that I've ever played. Call of Duty 4, World at War, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. Even Ghost had all better campaigns than this piece of shit right here. The story sucked. I didn't even understand it at first. I even looked it up to get a better understanding of it, and I regret doing that because it was just stupid. I couldn't even understand why they would make a campaign like this. But the reason why I finished it was because I finished all of the campaigns for Call of Duty since Call of Duty 4 on. I even forgot Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare, I hated that piece of shit game too, but the campaign was actually decent. I didn't mind it, and that just showed how much the Black Ops 3 campaign sucked ass. So, moving on to number 4, I have the emotes and threats that they do after the game is over for the first, second, and third place players if they win. I think it's completely stupid that they add something like that, especially in a Call of Duty game where it's supposed to be quote-unquote serious, but it's not. It became a clown game for essentially 12, 11, and 10-year-olds. You go from Call of Duty 4, which was an amazing game. It was serious, it was dark, and then you go to Black Ops 3, which is just full of color. Your characters are dancing everywhere. It's just a mess. You don't even see that in Black Ops 2 either. They just threw this randomly out of nowhere, and it just does not go together with Call of Duty the way it is. Even Advanced Warfare was somewhat serious than this. They essentially made Call of Duty more of a kid's game than it is an adult game, even though it's rated M for mature, but you have kids in middle school playing this game, and it's just a mess. Anyways, moving on to number 3, we have the kill streaks overall. The kill streaks itself aren't bad. Most of them are pretty decent, but some of them are straight trash, and it's even harder to get the kill streaks. At this point, I find it almost impossible to even get a care package, and I don't know why. MW3, I used to get care packages like instantly. Modern Warfare 2, one of the Black Opses, it was just easy, and now in Black Ops 3 it's almost impossible. I can't even get one. And when the kill streaks do come out, they're so overpowered, you can't kill them. You keep getting shot at before you have a chance to do anything. Hellstorms, Raids, Talons, etc. are all overpowered pieces of shit. But anyways, moving on to number 2, we have the dreaded exosuits. I hate them in Advanced Warfare, and I hate them now. Nothing's changed, nothing will ever change. It's stupid, I don't know why they added them, and they're just a waste of time. I hate when people slide 20 yards just to get to you, or when they jump 20 feet in the air to avoid you. And it's just, I can't stand when people do that. It's just so ridiculous how hard people try just to avoid you. But there is one thing that I hate more than anything else in Black Ops 3. And if you haven't guessed it already, it's wall jumping. And that shit is so fucking bullshit. It has to be the worst thing they've ever invented in this game. I don't know why they added it. I don't care why they added it. They shouldn't have added this disgraceful thing in the game in the first place. It is just horrible. And we all know that Infinite Warfare is gonna have it because Infinity Ward and Activision don't give a shit about the fan base. But that's a whole nother topic, guys. That's the end of the video. If you guys haven't liked, like the video, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe too. And I'll see you guys all next week. And by the way, I am well aware that I make Black Ops 3 videos, so that is why there will be a video on why I like the game next time. Peace.